Okay, we're into March, which means you've got people who have not been training who want to get in shape for a beach holiday. Completely get it. You want to be in shape, you want to look good, you want to feel good about yourself. For me, it works like this. I want to be in shape all year round. And I know from experience that, first of all, I get the best out of myself, out of my days, out of my weeks when I do fitness first thing in the morning. So there's no excuses. It gets done because it's a non-negotiable for me. It happens, I wake up and I do fitness. Whether it's running, cycling, hitting the gym, it happens first thing in the morning. It's really important for me because it feeds into the rest of my day. It makes me a better person, easier to be around, more productive, more energized. Everything happens in a better way. I'm just an improved person if I do my fitness first thing in the morning. So it's a non-negotiable. So for me, it's not about maintaining fitness. It's about constantly improving in my fitness. And so I don't have this problem where all of a sudden I'm out of shape and I've got to get back in shape again. And it's coming out, I'm out of shape and I've got to get back in shape again. It's not good for your body to be going up and down, up and down. So if you are out of shape at the moment, and maybe you've had a kid, or maybe you've had you're a guy and you had a child and you've not got the time, I completely understand that. It's never happened to me, but I completely understand that if you want to get back in shape. The most easy way for you to get in shape, if you're trying to get in shape for a beach holiday this year, is literally you've got to be planning with your diet. So first of all, it's not sexy, it's only food. You've got to be planning with your diet. So if you're going to an office job 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day, you've got to make sure that you're breaking your meals up into 6, 7, 8 meals instead of just having a big breakfast, big lunch, big dinner, like most people do, like we've been taught since we were kids. That's the first point. You've got to give your body smaller portions so that your metabolism can rip through it and deal with nutritious food. So you're planning, so you're making better decisions on what you're eating. And you're not eating junk food. It's not something convenient. Just remember being in an open plan office and somebody would say, okay, who's going to Subway sandwiches or who's going to wherever? Okay, great, can you just get us this? And before you know it, you're eating something that's 1,000 calories and it tastes good because it's got loads of salt and sugar in it, but it's absolutely garbage for your body. If you're planning, if you're eating clean meals, then you can start to eat healthy but good tasting food. It's really simple. What that will do for you is it's going to improve your body fat percentage. So it's going to bring the body fat down. And then once you add into that your habit that you've got to hard form very quickly. We're in March, soon be the end of March, and then you've got May, June, July until we're hitting the beach holiday season. And so then if you're hitting that habit, then you've got to be doing something every single day before work. You've got to be going to the gym, you've got to be running, you've got to be getting on your bike, you've got to be doing something that's either burning fat and building muscle, and ideally both together. So if you're on the bike, if you're running, you're building the glutes, you're building the hamstrings, you're building the big power muscles, which are gonna make you into a fat burning machine, especially when you're doing that fasted before you've had anything. So you wake up, you hydrate, you get out there. It's a non-negotiable. Work's not gonna get in the way. You're not gonna get pulled into a meeting. You're not gonna get, oh, can you just get on this Zoom call? You know what it's like in the office environment. Don't let the work get in the way of you feeling and looking good with yourself, and therefore being ready to look good in front of your friends, feel good in front of your friends. Don't let that happen. And also, as I said, all of those good things that happen, the discipline, the tenacity, the resilience, that all feeds back into work. So it's great for your work if you're in shape. It's great for you to be in shape because what it's meant is you've got good habits in place. Your employer should notice that. It's really, really obvious and really easy to put in place, but it takes 20, 30 minutes a day, first thing in the morning. That's all it takes. So 20 minutes a day, 6 times a week, 2 hours. If you haven't got 2 hours a week, in order for you over the next 3-4 months to get in great shape, I can't help you. It's as simple as that. It's going out, it's going for a walk first thing. If your body feels beat up, if your body feels it can't do anything else, you've got to go to the closest gym. Don't go to the best gym, go to the closest gym for you. So you're removing the deterrent of you actually going there. If it's close to work, great. Again, if that works for you, there's no gym close to your house and you've got to go to the gym, make sure you get there before work so that you can get there, you've planned it, so you've got all your meals sorted out, you get to the gym in time to do a workout, to have a shower, and to get prepared and ready for work. You're not getting into work sweaty and hot and bothered. You get into work ready to hit the day. So you've done your to-do list the day before. There's loads of information here, but you've done your to-do list the day before, so you know as you're training, as you're working out in the gym, as you're doing your run, you're thinking through, how can I get the very best out of my work today? Going back to fitness, so you planned planned your meals, you're eating clean and healthy, you're doing your 20, 30, 40 minutes a day, whatever you can handle, get it done. Plan the structure of your week so you know when you're running, you know when you're maybe getting on the bike, you know when you get into the gym. If you can hit the gym twice a week, great. If you can hit the gym 4 times a week, and that's maybe after an easy run or whatever, then fantastic, because you're burning fat, you're eating clean, and you're doing your cardio, you're doing your running and cycling, so you're burning fat, and at the same time you're building muscle, which is gonna burn fat even faster, and it's also gonna make you look more defined. If you've got bigger muscles under a lower body fat percentage, obviously you're going to be more defined. Obviously you're going to be more toned. You're going to look better. It's as simple as that. This is not a difficult formula, but you want to, once you've got into that, you've built those habits and you've built towards that. If your goal is to look great on the beach in July, once you've dedicated the next 3 months because that's your goal, don't let it slip then. Don't go back into the old habits of eating junk food, not going to the gym, not training, not going on the bike, not going running. Don't get out of that once you've built it and put all that effort into being a better version of yourself. Keep that and don't maintain either. If the goal is to maintain, it's so easy to slip, because if the night before you're thinking, right, I'm gonna lay out my kit and the purpose of tomorrow's training session is to maintain, that's easy to slip, because basically your purpose is to stay the same. And if you go to that session or you don't go to that session, you're going to stay the same for the short term, yeah? Your goal has to be improved, has to be to get better. So whether it's body composition, whether it's to run further, whether it's to bike faster, whatever your goal is, has to be something in the diary. If it's running, obviously I'd always suggest that you put a race in the diary. So you've got a half marathon to train to, you've got a marathon to train to in the winter, whatever that might be, you've got a goal there, so you're held accountable, you're holding yourself accountable, and you're responsible for you getting to the gym, you getting to the treadmill, you getting out there and running or biking in order to make sure those habits are hardwired, the systems and processes are in place to set yourself up for success. If you say, oh, I've got a marathon in December and that's 6 months away, I've got 6 months to train for it, you're not going to do it. It's like homework at school. If you've got a project that's due in 3 months, 6 months, it's in the future. I'll worry about that when it gets close. If you focused on what am I doing today and tomorrow in order to build towards that, it's a smaller chunk, it's a smaller goal, and it can happen so much more easier because it's manageable, it's in your control. Am I going to get up tomorrow morning, am I going to put my kit on, am I going to go to the gym, or am I not? Am I going to get up late, is my kit not going to be ready, and am I going to get off and break that chain? You've got to be doing something every day. Like if you have one rest day a week, just go for a walk. But if you train your brain to know that every night you have to get your kit ready, because tomorrow you're going to the gym, you're going running, you're going cycling, it's happening every day. And so that's an easy habit to keep. And once it's hardwired, like I told you at the start of the video with me, you're looking forward to it, and then you're laughing, because if you're looking forward to it, the habit is hardwired and you're not going to break it. So that person who's saying, oh, do you want to go for a drink Thursday? It's Thursday night, do you want to go for a drink? No, thanks. I'm training tomorrow morning. I've got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. You're not going to allow yourself to break the chain. And therefore, those habits that you're building up, that every single day habit, it's putting you into a great shape, making you able to achieve your targets, making you able to achieve and accomplish things like marathons, half marathons, 10K. Maybe you want to bench press a heavy weight, whatever it may be. And like this beach holiday, it's making you in great shape, and you don't want to lose that great shape. Once you've got it, it's easy to maintain. But as I said, your goal always has to be to improve. Good luck.